In our previous lesson, we explored word roots. Word roots, or root words, are the building blocks to word building. Think about some of the root words you learned. Where did many come from? Yes, many of them came from other languages. Voila! Does anybody know what voila means? Yes, voila is a French word. V-O-L-I-A. Can you think of any words that you might use that have different origins? Some examples might include presto, bon voyage, or RSVP, which stands for Répondez, s'il vous plaît. So some of you might have received an invitation that has RSVP on it. And it does mean that you need to let the host know whether or not you can come to the party. And what do you think RSVP stands for? I just mentioned it. Yes, RSVP stands for Répondez, s'il vous plaît. And in English, that translates to respond, please. What language do you think this phrase comes from? Yes, it's a French phrase, and English speakers borrow many French phrases. Has anyone ever heard the term c'est la vie? There's a song by Shania Twain called C'est la vie, and I'll play you a little bit of it. And in my lesson that I did with the students, I did play the song from the beginning until about a minute in. And now that you've listened to the song, what do you think c'est la vie means? And c'est la vie in the song is very clearly defined. And I would write it for the kids. C'est la vie. And yes, it means that's life. And when things aren't going well or something unfortunate happens, you can say c'est la vie. English speakers borrow lots of words and phrases from other languages. And as you read, listen to music, or watch movies or television, pay attention to words or phrases that might come from foreign languages. You might be surprised to learn how many bits and pieces of other languages you actually know. And let's look at a few. We have dolce vita, which means in Italian, the sweet life. Carpe diem, in Latin, seize the day. Something's a faux pas in French, it's a social error. Bona fide in Latin means genuine. And we see lots of different phrases from other languages. And we use them quite frequently. And after a while, they become part of the English language. Now, you can, for instance, take the word déjà vu, and you can write a story about a time that you had déjà vu. You can also look up the meanings of several of these words, or use them, match them with their appropriate definitions. Use them in your own writing, or try to find them in stories that you may be reading.